right, man. Rumor is out there that Gervonta Tank Davis could be fighting Lamont Roach November 2nd. So this comes on the heel after Robert Garcia continues to be adamant about Rayo Venezuela not fighting Gervonta Tank Davis next. Now it's also a rumor out there, and I put it on the screen that that Rayo and Pitbull Cruz 2 can still happen as well too. We seen Rayo on Instagram Live agreeing to fight Ryan Garcia, and not in the history of neverism has a fight been made on Instagram Live. It's just a bunch of guys who don't have control of their careers trying to chop it up about a fight that probably ain't gonna happen on Instagram Live, at least the negotiation part. So it says it looks like, and shout out to Barbosa Boxing, it looks like it will be November 2nd for Gervonta Davis. Rival has not been confirmed. Rayo Lamont Roach is in the mix out here. Also, it says Pitbull Cruz will be staged on November 2nd or PBC date in December. Pitbull versus Rayo 2 is a possibility. Other names in the mix as well. And, you know, quite frankly, I don't even think Pitbull held the title long enough to get a rematch with Rayo Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, like I continue to say, man, I'm gonna speak on this Lamont Roach thing. I never thought much of Lamont Roach as a fighter, but he did stand cold about the Devin Haney thing, and it's always good to see, you know, him come back and then he gets a title shot. Now you say, well, you know, he's a 130-pound champion at WBA super WBA champion at 130 super featherweight. So, you know, you'd be like, well, why would Tank fight him? You know, where's the connection at? Well, the connection is, to the point that Lamont Roach actually is from DC. So what they're gonna try to do is sell DC versus Baltimore. Now if they thought that the Frank Martin fight didn't sell, and that's what y'all boy said. That's what y'all boy said from Calvin Ford said it didn't sell because black fighters don't sell. Okay. But you know, nonetheless, if this is what they're gonna do, you know, then they probably ain't losing money on Tank. They must be making money. It ain't no way you keep, you know, there's no way you keep, you know, putting him in these type of fights and you keep losing money. You can't keep losing money. So somebody must be making some money off these fights. So it must be going good for somebody. That's what I will say. These fights must be going good for somebody financially. So, you know, but honestly, this is, you know, Frank Martin had a by far better, and that's saying a lot. Frank Martin had a by far better chance of beating Tank Davis. This is worse than Canelo Berlanga, in my humble opinion. Tank continued to fight smaller guys, and like I said, I'm the one that dropped that rumor on Saturday. And shout out to my boy out in Cali who gave me the news. It said that Tank wasn't really trying to fight Lomachenko neither. You know, I'm gonna keep it a hun bun. They said he wasn't trying to fight Lomachenko. Bob said it was a BS offer. They never was fighting Shakur Stevenson, and when basically they was counting on fighting the Esau Cruz rematch in November, and when Esau Cruz actually lost in November, you know, and when he lost to Rayo Venezuela, now they scrambling for an opponent. The contract was never coming for Gervonta to fight Shakur Stevenson, and the contract was never coming for him to fight Lomachenko. All of a sudden, he was about to turn 30. He was just going to start fighting people. No, and now the Boxing Voice is also reporting that, you know, Gervonta Davis could be actually fighting Lamont Roach, and that's a real possibility. So the DC versus Baltimore thing, that's what they're going to play off of. And like I said before, man, I want brothers to get their money. You know, that's where I'm at with it. I want these brothers to get their money. I'm happy for Lamont Roach. He deserved a payday. You know, got his title fight, but this is despicable. The two quote unquote faces of boxing and Canelo Alvarez and Gervonta are literally fighting fights that have no intrigue. No intrigue. They have zero possibility of losing. And the sport of boxing is done, man. It's cooked. It's cooked. It's no way a network or any investor should put up money for Canelo Berlanga or Gervonta Davis and or Lamont Peterson or even Rayo Venezuela. Like that dude need to be in the ring with Shakur, with Lomachenko, with Teofimo Lopez. Those are the guys he should be in the ring with. And at 30 years old, and then you got people talking about, and they say Tank don't fight nobody. Tank don't fight nobody. His best win is probably still Lamont Roach. When you not Lamont Roach, but Jose Pedraza. And when you factor in the fact that Ryan Garcia was drained, like that don't really count. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to drain Ryan Garcia, which nobody takes serious as a real fighter. You know, nobody takes him as a real fighter. So, you know, but yeah, I'm not surprised. I ain't see this one coming. I will say that. I ain't see this one coming, him fight Lamont Roach. This wasn't even a possibility on my mind. Since we was talking ish about Lil Wayne, this wasn't even Georgia on my mind. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't even Georgia on my mind. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. I'm not surprised, bro. He always digging, deep in the crates for a bum, or he always digging, for a smaller guy. You know what I'm saying? But then he fight bigger guys. He drain them and say, oh, you too tall, you too big, I'm small. Like, dude, man, he goofy. And what's so funny behind every goofy fighter is a goofy fan base or a goofy casual fan base. But the only good thing that come out of this is the fact that Lamont Roach get a payday. But he has -0% chance. If we keep it real, he has -0% chance of winning this fight. He don't stand a chance. He don't stand a chance. And he lucky to have a world title. And like I said, this is no disrespect. Real talk, this is no disrespect. I'm just keeping it funky. Gotta keep it a bean. This is no disrespect. But, it ain't no telling how low this guy go. It ain't telling how low this guy go. So this is what they come up with. But then again, you ain't got to pay the opponent that much money. The negotiation's probably going to be smooth. I don't know who. I think Lamont Roach might be with Golden Boy. So the money ain't going to be totally funny. They'll be able to have a nice little, little money. And it's, they pay Tank a couple dollars and, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but yeah, I'm pretty shocked. I'm pretty shocked. I ain't seen, man. This is a new low for PBC. This is a new low for PBC. For real. I didn't know they can go this low. I didn't know they can go this low. Real talk. I did not think they would stoop this low. Lamont Roach? Is he even the best champion at 130? But I think it's because of the DC connection. That's what it gotta be. But his fans are still justify this fight. Yeah, Robertson Casiaco, he didn't deserve it, Navarrete still champion, so I don't know who this guy is. Anthony Casasi. Yeah, I don't know who he is. He's from Belfast, Ireland. Yeah, he can't punch. He lose who he lose to. He beat Jorkardina his last fight. So he took the title first, Jorkardina. He lost to Martin J. Ward, which I've heard that name before. He just lost to. Damn, 3 years ago he ain't fought since then. So I mean, yeah, I guess he is the best possible fighter there. So, um, so mm, as a champion, because Navarrete, he fighting Valdez. Oshaki Foster is the best fighter in the division, but we know what happened to him. So I mean, shit, it is what it is. But maybe we get Rayo and Pitbull two crews, Pitbull and Rayo two out of it. But you know, it was easy for Rayo, so why not do it again if they're gonna pay you to do it again? But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification. Increase your chance to get notifications so we go live or drop video financially. Uh, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal links in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on everywhere. Check out the Patreon, the whole nine, man. I appreciate y'all. Peace.